Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Today I am packed up and ready for another weekend adventure. But before we start the trip, chasing all the good views, we're going to do something else. I have a new bike, as many of you already know, a Husqvarna Northern 901 Expedition, very similar to the Northern that I've been riding for the past 2 years, but still some differences. And what better way to get to know your new bike and shake off some dust after a long winter season with no riding than at the gravel class. So we're going to do that. It's in Voss, about an hour, 45 minutes away from here. We're going to go camping this evening, find somewhere to camp, don't know exactly where yet. And then tomorrow we're going to make a very nice detour on the way home. That's the plan for now. I'm going to have my tea, pack up the bike, and then I'll see you guys again in Voss.
The gravel course I've signed up for is run by Halstein Mala, the guy behind Gruskurs Fra Vest. Halstein's been on 2 wheels most of his life, from downhill mountain biking to motocross and enduro racing. His goal is to encourage and help riders become comfortable taking their bikes on gravel through learning new skills and techniques. And his classes doesn't only benefit the participants, they're also a way of raising funds to support his son Sverre's racing journey. Pretty cool. And the plan for today.
Vi skal begynne dagen her på plassen med litt grunnleggende øvelser, både bremsing, sving, balanse og litt sånn. Og så skal vi grille og kose oss til lunsj, og så skal vi ut og utforske Vossabygda litt.
We started off with the basics, how to sit and stand on the bike. Once we were comfortable, we moved on to emergency braking, both sitting and standing, and using different riding modes and ABS settings, just to feel how the bike reacts on loose surfaces.
Ja.
Vi kan prøve å senke rumpa resten lenger ned på setet bak.
Ja.
Enda lenger bak. Men så det der fikk litt så fint.
I've been riding quite a bit of gravel already through my different trips, but that does not mean that I've got it all figured out. I often feel like it's probably easy to think that I'm more skilled than I actually am, just because you see me out riding. Truth is, I still don't feel very confident riding at higher speeds on loose surfaces. I still freeze up a bit every now and then when I feel the bike move unexpectedly and lose grip underneath me. And riding mostly on my own, it's very easy to develop bad habits, or just not develop very much at all. That's why going back to the basics like this and get proper feedback and something solid to work on through the season for me feels very useful. Once we'd covered the basic techniques, it was time to hit the local roads and put those skills to test in real-world conditions. And speaking of the real world, the scenery out here made the whole experience even better. Twisting gravel roads, wide open views, it was just as much about enjoying the ride as it was about learning.
been 0 degrees this morning and I can finally see the sun coming on my tent here. Oh, yes.
After defrosting for a while in the morning sun and enjoying a not-so-quiet breakfast, it was time to pack up and kick off today's ride.
Who would have thought that this would be the place where I would have my first Arab coffee? I came to chat with a couple guys in a camper van here from Saudi Arabia, and they offered me a coffee this morning, and it was delicious. They even gave me a box of homemade crackers to go with the coffee. Super good. Thank you, guys. Now, let's get this day started.
Today I had 2 detours in mind, a couple of roads in the area I hadn't explored yet but had heard great things about. The first was the route to Hamlagrø through Bergsdalen, a beautiful mountain valley stretching between Dale in Vaksdal and Bulken in Voss. This 45-kilometer road was actually the old main route between Bergen and Voss, and it's packed with history and stunning views.
The spring definitely have not arrived up here yet, but it will at some point. Oh, wow. Holy shit, what is this? Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. How perfect is this? And to have this in the beginning of May, Jesus. If the season continues like this, it's gonna be a good one.
Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
We're actually now arriving down in Dale. And this is kind of where the first mountain pass I planned for today ends. And then I have to backtrack a little bit the same route that I rode to Voss yesterday to find the beginning of the next mountain pass, which is Eksingdalen, or maybe not a mountain pass, but that's three. It goes through mountains. So a little bit of highway riding now, nice highways, and then into the mountains again.
The second detour took me over Brekkhusfjellet and into Eksingdalen, a route I didn't think I'd ridden before. But as I got deeper into the valley, things started to look oddly familiar. That's when it hit me I had been here before, just in the opposite direction.
Oh my god, that was bad. Runa. Whoa. Holy shit. Wow.
It's funny how a road can feel completely new just by seeing it from a different angle. And perhaps the one good thing about having an absolute shit sense of direction and fairly often not really knowing where I am or where I've been, it keeps things interesting to say the least. Either way, it was just as stunning the second time around.
The amount of times that I have almost driven away from this one or my things in general, Jesus. How I am allowed to travel on my own, I don't know. Just turn around up here. Oh, that's tight. Tight, but we can do it. Yes. Haha.
After rolling out of Eksingdalen, I found myself back on familiar roads close to home. Today's ride wasn't a long one, but it was the perfect teaser for what's to come, as I've got plenty more exploring planned around Norway this season.
My perfect little new home. Oh, so nice. From literally beginning waking up at that campsite and then coming home here. I don't know what more to say. It's been a fantastic weekend. I can't wait to get on the road for a few more days in a row. Hopefully this May sometime, if the weather is alright, I can head off for a couple of weeks. Exploring a little bit more in Norway, finding roads that I haven't ridden before. All the good stuff, all the gems, all the mountain passes and views and campsites and all of it. All the things that we enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this trip and this episode, and I'll see you again very soon for the next.